He was pretty much anonymous throughout the game, being played out of position and then substituted just after Newcastle's score. What do you make of it all?
Do you know, all the talk about is Mourinho and how he sets his teams up, and I understand that. And I didn't really like Sanchez playing out wide and all that nonsense. But this guy, who's clearly a talent, he's swanning around as if he's doing the Premier League a favour and Man United a favour by being there, right? That's how it looks to me. He's swanning around as if, hey, I'm Paul Pogba and I'm back in the Premier League and you should be happy. I'm not having that because he's playing him a little deeper or because of the formation, he cannot affect the game. If I was to put Kevin De Bruyne in the Man United team in the same position, he would have 50% at least more effect in the game. Because he didn't have to play a defensive role against Newcastle. They had, what, 60 or 70% possession? So he could push on. The guy is not doing enough, right?
Is it not that he's being told not to push on by Mourinho?
Listen, he has not been told not to push on.
But surely that's why he got taken off against Spurs. Because he wasn't doing what he wanted him to do.
That was against Spurs.
Yeah, I know, but...
Spurs attack.
Yeah, but
Spurs are good. Newcastle are hopeless.
Since Spurs, right, he gets taken off at Spurs, doesn't even play him the next game, and now he's hauling him off again. Surely regardless, Man United's a better team with him on the field. Or is this just a case of Mourinho saying, right, I'll wear the pants and I'm going to show everybody who's in charge?
Well, that's a point, but that's another point. I think the issue here is can Paul Pogba do more, a lot more? The answer is yes. Now, he and quite a numerous others are going to stop hiding behind this. Well, Mourinho's playing him out of position. He's in the centre of the midfield, for God's sake, against one of the worst teams in the Premier League. You're telling me he can't get forward and affect the game? He's not a patch at the moment on Kevin De Bruyne. Not a patch. I wouldn't even bat an eyelid if I was offered one against the other. That's how average he's become in your United shirt. And it's not all Mourinho's fault. No way is that all Mourinho's fault.
Let's get a French perspective on this and welcome Julien Laurent into the show. Jules, what do you make of what Craig's saying?
I know, I agree with a lot of things Craig said. I was told that he was not fit for that game against Newcastle, that maybe a warm-up he said that he didn't feel 100% at all. People saying that maybe he shouldn't have started, shouldn't have played that game. He clearly come off in a bit of discomfort as well. So that's not an excuse, because a lot of players have played.
Well, and it's interesting, why doesn't Mourinho say that in the post-match interview? Because surely that gives everyone... We wouldn't even be discussing things, I don't think, if he said that he felt a niggle in the warm-up. But he doesn't. He says it's a tactical decision. He brought in Michael Carrick because he wanted Carrick to do a role that he didn't feel Pogba was.
There's clearly an issue between them two, and that even before the Spurs game when they had that heated exchange on the touchline, there's clearly something wrong there. Whether Pogba feels he can't do what Mourinho asked him to do, whether Mourinho thinks that Pogba, like Craig said, is not putting in enough effort, that the attitude is wrong, but there's clearly something that's not working there between them two. And you know what, I think people are harsh on Pogba. I think people demand a lot of Pogba. They want him to pass the ball like Busquets, defend like Conte, score like Gerrard, you know, create like Ozil. He can't do all of that. He's got 9 assists this season, which is only less than Leroy Sané and De Bruyne, and he's missed 2.5 months through injury. So it's just about what you want him to do. If you want him to create, he can do that. But if you also want him to defend like Conte, he can't do everything. And I just think that he needs to find his right identity in this team, and Mourinho needs to help him. And right now, I can't see either.
Well, if he was injured, and you know, what would be the excuses for the rest of the games? Right, and I understand you get these stats sometimes with assists and stuff. I was talking to you earlier about it. 3 goals. 3 goals in all competitions. All competitions. 3 in the Premier League against Newcastle at home when they were struggling, against Swansea away when they were bottom of the league, and against West Ham United when they were just about...
But is this not because he's being played out of position? Because he's not in the opportunity, he's not further up the field.
Where's he playing? Is he playing left back? Is he playing right back? Is he playing sweeper? He's playing centre of midfield. He can get forward. He's got a security blanket in the Mansa Matic. Paul Pogba has to do more, right? That's why he's getting dragged off.
I'm not going to argue with it that he shouldn't be doing more.
Right.
I totally agree with that. But does this not smell a little bit like Hazard at Chelsea? The year after they won the league, and all of a sudden, your star man, who's not playing well, all of a sudden, he's not starting. And then the whole season goes to pot. This could happen with Pogba as well. Is this the personality of Mourinho that he picks on one of his stars and just messes them up?